ancient Boston Garden is the backdrop for 16 championship banners and countless heroic feats by the Celtics. The magic of the parquet floor helped propel Boston into these NBA Finals. But after 2 disheartening defeats in Los Angeles, the Celtics return home today, needing all the magic they can find. If there were any doubts about the Los Angeles Lakers being ready for these finals, their 2 explosive victories over Boston have served as a most vivid response. They have transformed this series into a track meet, and so far they haven't had to look back. And while the Lakers have been providing the answers, it is the defending champion Celtics who are left with all the questions. They are down 2 games to none, and now the Boston Brain Trust must figure out a way to derail this jubilant Laker Express. The Celtics were the long-faced guests at a 2-game party hosted by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and his Lakers. Today, Los Angeles hopes their good times continue in Game 3. At the Boston Garden, there's no question that for the Celtics, this ancient arena certainly helped beat Milwaukee and then Detroit in those brutal 7-game wars. Now the fans who are filing inside are hopeful today that that little green leprechaun who sits there at mid-court on the famous parquet floor will move high atop the basket and swat away some of those Laker fast break opportunities. CBS Sports welcomes you to its continuing coverage of the 1987 NBA Finals. We have moved east. Game 3, the Los Angeles Lakers, who are up in this series, 2 victories to none, come here trying to close out the Boston Celtics. Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. I'm Brent Musburger. Mystique of the parquet and leprechauns aside, the Lakers have been awesome so far. They win by 13, they win by 19. No one knows more about what the Boston Garden means than Red Auerbach. Yet no one is more mindful of how well the Lakers have played. And I asked the Celtic president what he thought the biggest difference in this series had been.
Well, naturally, the biggest difference is not only the speed that they've shown, because we don't have the mobility at this point, but also they have hit exceptionally well. I mean, when Michael Cooper hit 6 3-pointers and Magic coming down right over the 3-point line, hitting 5 out of 6, things like that. Hey, if they keep doing it, they'll beat us. But if they come back to normal, it's another ballgame.
So the Celtics have their work cut out here, especially on defense and matching up at that forward position, and no one knows that better than the 2 gentlemen who called the action. Let's go down to the floor now. Dick Stockton and Tommy Heinsohn. Dick?
Thank you very much, Brent. You know, in observing the Celtics, they don't seem to have that arrogant attitude that they've always had, even when cornered in previous playoffs. And right now, they have given way to kind of a dejection or maybe even confusion right now. Now, that's not to say a couple of wins won't cure all that, but right now, they don't seem to be the way they normally act when they're behind. Maybe the home court is what they need right now, and they seem to be banking on that. Tommy Heinsohn, is it possible that the home court here in Boston may not mean all that much the way the series has gone?
Dick, I don't think the home court, the parquet floor, is going to make the Celtics' feet any faster. What I think they really need to do is find a way to slow the Lakers down. So far, they haven't found that way.
Well, Tommy, you hit the nail on the head, because there's no question that the fast break of the Lakers has been the story of this series.
Dick, the Lakers break has been so devastating in the last 2 games. Let's take a look at what makes it go. First of all, it goes by Pat Riley's design. While it may look helter-skelter, it's very organized with everyone knowing what their responsibilities are. Its basis is blinding team speed with James Worthy as the fastest of the fast. The eyes and the passing of Magic Johnson make it the best fast break in basketball. It can result in a pull-up jump shot in the hands of these 2 who haven't missed many. Often overlooked in this contribution of big players is A.C. Green, who fills the lane as the 4th man up the court. And just think, if none of this works, they still have the unstoppable shot. Kareem Skyhook. What we need to find out today is, has Boston found a way to stop them?
Well, Tommy, you hear the crowd. They're on the Celtics side, but what does Casey do to combat all of that?
Casey's been like a a monk preaching patience. And what I think they have to do is really have a better shot selection, move the ball around a little bit more. They didn't cooperate with Casey's plans. They must today to win.
All right, well, who would have ever thought that we would be saying this, Brent, on this game, that maybe the Celtics are trying to steal one at home, of all places. Back to you.
And you know, Dick, it is so unusual. Never before in the Larry Bird era, which began in 1980, have the Celtics been an underdog here in the Boston Garden. Yet out in Las Vegas, the Lakers have been installed as a 4-point favorite. If you go back to the 16 years that the Celtics won championships in the NBA, they won on this floor at a rate of 5-1, or 83%. Yet they come in here this afternoon and they find themselves underdogs at home, and a 4-point number on the road is heavy indeed. So the Celtics have their work cut out. This is the most important game. If they are to climb back at all, they must win number 3. They know it. We'll be right back.
CBS Sports coverage of the 1987 NBA Finals is sponsored by Miller Lite. For great taste, there's only one light beer. Chrysler Motors and its automotive divisions, Chrysler, Plymouth, Dodge, and Dodge Trucks, working together to be the best. And by Schick, maker of the Schick disposable razor and the new Schick Plus for the easy touch.
In 1973, a small bar served the first light beer. The response was unanimous.
Tastes great.
Here was a beer with its own special brewing process.
Less filling.
It's brewed from the ground up, not watered down.
Tastes great.
It's less filling.
Today, there are lots of lights around, but none are brewed like Miller Lite, and none can match the taste.
Tastes great! Tastes great! Hey, doll. Sounds like our kind of place.
There's only one light beer, Miller Lite. The sky will open.
Something in the way she moves.
You will feel the rush of wind. This is Chrysler's all-new LeBaron convertible.
Tracks me like no other lover.
Its power will move you. Its beauty will stop
Don't
you.
wanna leave her now.
Freedom, confidence, the 770 protection plan.
Something in the way she moves.
LeBaron is beauty with a passion for driving. Chrysler, driving to be the best.
I'm State Farm Agent Jack Frank. I'd like to tell you about one of my car insurance policyholders, Paul Messer. For 24 years, we helped Paul keep his coverages up to date. Then one day he had an accident. Then he really found out about the fast, fair claim service we promised him. Great claim service is one of the reasons Paul came to State Farm 24 years ago, and it's a big reason he's going to stay.
Hi, Paul.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. I got a man with a slow hand. He's got a face that I love to touch.
Schick Disposable has a new blade angle that's designed to give you a light touch. An easy touch that's closer than ever.
A touch that's easy makes me understand. When it comes to love, I want a slow hand.
The new Schick Disposable for the easy touch.
Normally, when you play at Boston Garden in June, you can expect sweltering weather. Not so today. It is very comfortable in Boston Garden, and the temperature is not a factor. The starting lineups for the game, they're the Lakers with James Worthy, their leading scorer in the playoffs and in this series, and Pat Riley, who has been all business, Mr. Serious, as coach. Larry Bird, the leading scorer for Boston in the playoffs and in this series after 2 games, and their lineup, and K.C. Jones trying to find the answer. Darryl Garrettson and Joe Crawford are the working officials, and Earl Strom is the alternate. He will work Tuesday night in Game 4. That's been the result of the first 2 games. Whopping margins for the Lakers. As we're set to play Boston in white, the Lakers in Forum blue. And we're going to do it again.
Pat Riley, Dick, wants the Lakers to push the ball even harder here at the Boston Garden and pick their intensity up a notch.
Celtics have it. Danny Ainge. And Dennis Johnson in the backcourt.
Looked like Danny Ainge got the message from K.C. Jones about shot selection.
They have 10 on the shot clock. And Bird misses the first shot of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if the Lakers try to go at Robert Parrish. Foul trouble has not been a factor in either one of the first 2 games. That's been a guy they'd like to get in foul trouble. Worthy puts L.A. in front.
Worthy is the guy that's really been unstoppable. His speed, no match by any one of the Boston Celtics.
Ainge over Kareem, and Magic Johnson ties it up. Danny Ainge has not had a big game yet in this series, and the Lakers feel they're going to have to pay attention to him sooner or later.
Well, the 3 ways to stop the fast break, Dick, is hit all your shots so there's no rebounds. Control the offensive board, which Boston has not done. That might make Worthy to come back in on the glass.
Kareem misses.
Or position your offense after you lose possession so there's 3 guys back.
Dennis Johnson gets his own rebound. Kareem is keeping him honest. Now Magic picks him up. Loose ball. There's McHale. And here are the Lakers with that important first pass into the forecourt now. A.C. Green posting up against Bird.
Looks like the Lakers are going to try and put the ball at Robert Parrish if possible.
And that's exactly their strategy, and Parrish commits the personal foul. If the Celtics have Parrish in foul trouble, they're in real trouble with Walton, who's not 100%, and Kite backing up.
Well, there's Bird watching A.C. Green, but on the swing of the ball, Kareem gets the sweet spot in the low post, and Parrish just lets him take it strong to the hoop.
Tommy, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is most proudest in postseason with his improved free throw shooting. He gained extra weight to try to handle the bigger guys. It affected his free throw shooting, but he comes into the game shooting 85% in the first 2, and he says that's the stat he looks at and appreciates the most.
He told me that this was his easiest season ever.
We're tied at 4. Worthy on Bird. Parrish sets a screen, and a good one. Kareem with the rebound. Johnson trying to make Magic work.
Celtics got 4 back that time. It was 4 on 4, and Parrish got back into the defense to help out.
Hard to stop all of the Laker guns. Cooper off the bench with the 3-pointers. Scott got free in the first period. Kareem with the skyhook. Got a lot of ammunition. 2.5 minutes gone by, and a steal by Worthy. Ainge to defend. They crash into our cameraman, Mike Marks, and Worthy and Ainge collide. And Ainge is called for the foul, and Worthy is a little slow getting up.
James Worthy, super defense, comes from behind Bird to make the pickoff, and Bird knows he's not catching Worthy. Here's Danny Ainge really trying to stop the layup, and ends up knocking the feet up from underneath James Worthy. Now, they did not have that same style. You watch Ainge hustling back to try and take away that cram shot, make him shoot 2 foul shots. That normally is a good foul. They did not do that in L.A., so you can see the Celtics feel like they can be more physical here at the Boston Garden.
Worthy's been shooting 77% from the line in the playoffs. Averaging 26 for postseason, but 28 against Boston. And he was 1 point shy of leading the Lakers in scoring for the 7th straight game. And now the Lakers get possession after the miss.
You can't afford to give up rebounds off missed free throws when you have the inside position.
Inside, A.C. Green missed, and Bird the rebound, and A.C. Green winds up with it. And Magic Johnson misses. Green gets another offensive rebound. And he misses, and the Celtics will try to bring it up to forecourt.
Nobody's hustling harder than A.C. Green. He's working those boards.
He's one dimension who hasn't exploded yet for the Lakers. Bounce pass to Bird. McHale follow up. And Ainge bats down the pass. That's one way to stop the push.
You've got to get over the outlet man, even when they make a basket, because the Lakers will inbound it right through the net, 1 step out, and quickly as possible to Magic.
Kareem outside setting a pick, now moving in to post up against Parrish, who has a personal foul already. They isolate Kareem and Parrish. And it's off of Kareem's knee. It'll be Celtics ball.
That's the first time I've seen a hook shot blocked on Kareem in years.
He never really got it up there, but that's as close as we've seen in Parrish. McHale misses and will go to the line, and that was a quick up move by McHale on that play.
You'll see Parrish just put his hand at waist high because that's where you usually swing with the ball before you get up with it, right around the waist. Nice block by Parrish.
A.C. Green with the personal foul, first on the Lakers. McHale. Tommy McHale looks awfully quick getting that ball up, quicker than he's shown recently.
Well, maybe the leprechaun gave him a new pair of shoes. I tell you, he's gotten great position in the real sweet spot in that low post against Green.
Boston by 1, and now Byron Scott, who is hitting 69% of his shots against the Celtics, puts the Lakers up again. And Ainge goes for 3. Bird is fighting Worthy for the board, and now it's a 4-on-4 break for the Lakers. And Scott is fouled.
That shot by Danny Ainge was just the type of shot that K.C. Jones did not want. But you watch McHale. He's in the paint almost already, right over the box, and it's a quick one-step move on the catch. He has not been able to do that in prior games.
Danny Ainge collects his second personal foul. And Byron Scott missing the shot. The Celtics trying to regain the lead in a close early affair. And Danny Ainge off the glass. And here comes Magic Johnson. This is a 5-on-2. Ainge gets into the flow, and the basket counts, and a foul. A 5-on-2 break for the Lakers.
That's what happens when you try to fast break the Lakers and you miss. The next thing you know, they use that speed turnaround-wise so quickly to 5-on-2. You watch McHale and Parrish not even get into it. And McHale tries to stop Magic, and Parrish and McHale are left in the dust. And that's quite a weapon. Even though Danny Ainge hustled back there, just too many options to stop.
Dennis Johnson with the personal is first, and Magic Johnson with a three-point play. He has 5 to lead the Lakers. McHale has 6 to top the Celtics. And LA's by 4. Green going up, and the ball went over the top, so it'll be Lakers ball as they lead with 7 minutes to go in the first period, 12-8.
The Celtics have been so successful so far in getting the ball inside to McHale. Why are they stopping?
Kareem. And Parrish picks up his second foul. So the Lakers' strategy has worked so far. Parrish has 2 personal fouls. And that's a big factor in this game.
Say you're Dave Kozach. What you do for a living is deliver beer. You cover 90,000 square miles of desert and snow to handle 125 customers. How do you do it?
15 cases of long neck light and 4 half.
With an automated telemarketing system. Using our long-distance network, you access the company's computers so you can fill more orders than you ever did. From equipment to networking, from computers to communications.
Deliver that to date. I'm right in the neighborhood.
AT&T is the right choice.
This is where the fun starts.
Hi.
Having fun? Seagram's Golden Wine Cooler.
I'm waiting for my friend.
Also, when he arrives, that's when the fun starts.
She. Pity you don't have a friend.
Maybe I do.
Another Seagram's cooler for my friend.
And one for mine. Any volunteers? Any one guy. A confident guy. I'll do all the talking.
Last year, it was Larry Mize and Greg Norman in a 6-hole sudden death thriller. Now another top field competes at the Kemper Open on CBS Sports. Next.
These 3 players will have difficulty getting up against the Laker fast break. But watch this situation. 1, 2, 3, 4 rebounders that the Lakers have to come and get the board on the miss by Danny Ainge. Now Parrish is being blocked out nicely. McHale at the head of the key. He makes a foolish gamble right here trying to steal it from an excellent ball handler. And the next thing you know, there's 5 blue jerseys. 1, 2, 3, 4 against only 2 Celtics, and it's a game of numbers. The numerical advantage going to the Lakers. Do they know how to play the numbers game?
Keep in mind, the Celtics have shot 55% from the field. That's a dazzling shooting display, and they lost both by wide margins, which is discouraging in its own right. And right now, the Celtics have hit only 4 of their first 11, and they trail by 4. So it's still an uphill climb here in the first period. And Kareem going to the line to shoot 2 shots as the Celtics are in the penalty, and the Lakers have committed only 1 team foul thus far.
In addition to the fast break, Dick, what the Lakers do so well is pace the game. Their consistency of fast breaks is amazing. They run at you for 48 minutes if possible. That's what Riley wants.
I think people sometimes misunderstand fast break as having always an advantage. I think it's just the pressure of having to be on your heels and start to head back the other way.
It puts physical pressure and mental pressure on a ball club to run hard all the time and think twice as fast if you're trying to defense it.
Anyway, LA has a 5-point lead. They've scored 6 straight points. 6:35 remaining first period. Bird misses the shot, and Larry Bird still has not scored. He has missed 4 shots. That's the last thing the Celtics need. Worthy. The thing about Worthy is that he can post up effectively from either side of the basket. Not many forwards can do that.
And Bird is not really a very good low post player. So if he ends up guarding Worthy, Worthy's going to take his time and get a good shot.
The lead is 7. McHale doesn't get the roll, but will go to the line. Celtics going effectively to McHale and going early to their bench in Greg Kite.
Going to see Larry Bird really having a difficult time. Now, Worthy is twice as quick as Bird. Look at him work across. No double team help. And that little fake rooted Bird and allowed Worthy to get that jump shot off.
Tommy, now that Kite has come in for Parrish, who goes out with 2 personal fouls, that gives LA even a bigger speed advantage.
This is a option of the 6th man, or semi-form of the 6th man that Boston likes to use. Get that first sub in. Now they're going to have to try and bring Parrish back, perhaps when Kareem is out of the ball game, so they can beat up on Michael Thompson.
I don't think they wanted Kite in that early, though.
No, I think they really did, Mike. Excuse me, Dick, because Casey Jones told me yesterday that he wanted to get him in to set up a better rotation.
6 on the shot clock, and Worthy buries one. James Worthy shooting a playoff 64%. 3 for 3 in this game, so he doesn't care whether he's home or away. Joey Crawford calls an illegal defense against the Lakers.
What the Lakers do so well, Dick, is first big man back picks up the first big man of the other team. So Kareem can end up with either McHale or Kite or Parrish if he were in there, and the same for AC Green.
Next illegal defense, of course, will be a technical. There is McHale, fall away. The ball not dropping for him as much as it did early on. Kite kept it alive. Kite setting a pick for Ainge. Johnson gets free, and Worthy's quickness picks him up. And there's a technical foul, the second illegal defense called against the Lakers, as Michael Thompson comes into the ball game for Los Angeles. He had 3 blocked shots in game 2, and AC Green sits down. So now the Lakers going with a big lineup.
Yes, and they figure that Michael Thompson will be able to score a lot easier over Kite, perhaps, than Green. They're doubling Bird on the baseline illegally. There's 2 guys down there in that low post, and 2 men past the half line. The line that runs down the middle of the foul line.
Scott nearly got it away from Ainge. Plenty of time on the shot clock. And Bird nearly threw it away. McHale against Kareem. Just missing is McHale, but that's all you need. And here's the push. 4 on 3 now for the Lakers. Magic Johnson. And Kite the rebound.
And Kite disturbed that penetration. That was great hustle by Kite. His speed alone helped that time.
Bird, fall away. And the Celtics really having a problem hitting the shot. Helter-skelter basketball. And now the Lakers come out 3 on 2. Magic in the middle. Here's Worthy. And an offensive foul called against the Lakers. A lot of action.
Larry Bird trying to go inside the Laker defense, the Venus flytrap. He gets bumped by Kareem, knocked down, no foul. The Lakers got it quickly up the court and really missed it. Golden opportunity, 3-on-2.
Byron Scott committed the personal foul, his first. Third team foul against the Lakers. Celtics already in the penalty with nearly 3:50 to go. Basket good. And a foul. It took Larry Bird nearly 7 minutes to score his first point, and that's his first basket of the game.
Here's Bird against Magic Johnson in a low post. Magic has trouble guarding people down there, too. And Bird beats the double team of Michael Thompson. There it is again. And slips in and picks up the foul.
The Celtics had missed their last 8 shots before that layup, and Bird's three-point play brings Boston to within 3.
What the Celtics were not doing with their low post game was getting the shot off before the double developed. They're doing it better today.
Magic goes strong to the hoop and scores. What a quick move around Danny Ainge. 3:33 on the clock, 19-14, and right now you'd have to say that the score is more towards the Celtic liking. It is not a high-scoring first period as the first 2 games have been.
They have not played or shot well, Boston, or they've been ahead in this game. The tempo very much in their favor.
Dennis Johnson. Celtics just missing on most of their shots. Magic Johnson now with 9 to lead everybody.
You've got to get up on Magic Johnson. Ainge afraid that Magic beat him on the last play, backed off, gave him the outside shot.
Celtic guards continue to struggle from the field. And an offensive foul. Michael Thompson got hit in the face, a loose ball foul against the Celtics. It's on Greg Kite.
Who builds the best family wagons in America? 200 owners of Ford and GM cars compared Dodge Caravan and Plymouth Voyager with new V6 power to Ford Aerostar and Chevy Astro. After judging 45 important features, they rated Chrysler's front-wheel drive family wagons best. 79% chose Voyager and Caravan over Astro. 84% chose them over Aerostar. And only Chrysler's family wagons get a new 770 protection plan. End of test.
I've been doing a lot of thinking lately about Miller Lite. What a profound concept. It's got 1/3 less calories than I probably thought it didn't even have. And it's less filling than it would have been if it was more filling than they didn't want it to be. Plus, it tastes as great as you expect, even if it had more calories than it didn't have in the first place. Think about that.
In other words, there's only one light beer, because if there wasn't, he wouldn't be saying there is. Right, yo?
Every day, more and more Americans are living in homes insured by Liberty Mutual. In the past 2 years alone, 500,000 more Americans switched to Liberty Mutual for their home and auto insurance because we showed them how to make their dollars work harder. And each year, 9 out of 10 who start with Liberty Mutual stay with Liberty Mutual.
The Lakers, the Celtics, the finals, Tuesday night on CBS Sports.
We will rock you.
Just check the records on how the Celtics have done against the powers of the league this year, and you see how well they've done at home and why they've struggled so much on the road. This is where they expect to win. Dick Stockton and Tom Heinsohn here at Boston Garden. Game 3 of the NBA Finals between the Lakers and the Celtics. The Lakers have won the first 2 games in convincing fashion and lead here by 7, matching their biggest lead, 21-14. And later on today, the final round of the Kemper Open with Greg Norman in the lead. And Jerry Seasting off the bench, replacing Dennis Johnson, and Darren Day coming into the ball game, replacing Kevin McHale. So Casey Jones going his earliest to his bench in this series.
He's trying to set up some type of rotation to perhaps get some speed into his lineup for the Celtics to get some fast breaks. And, of course, Pat Riley's bringing Michael Cooper in, who is his #1 6th man. And he has been devastating in this series.
Well, the Celtics have tried to work the ball inside, but Danny Ainge and Dennis Johnson, who's now on the bench, 1 for 6. So the Celtic guards are not hitting open shots thus far. You're going to have to do that to keep the Lakers honest. And illegal defense called against the Lakers the 3rd time. That's another technical foul.
Magic has a tough time fighting for positioning against Bird. He's trying to move his feet, confuse Bird. But in so doing, while that's all going on, Michael Thompson got caught in the lane too long. Illegal D.
The Bird has started off shaky. Are they trying to force the ball maybe to Larry's hands?
That's right. They need his points. They know they need his points, particularly from the outside, I believe. But McHale and Parrish were really getting great position for their offense. I'm surprised the Celtics didn't go more to that.
Bird 1 for 8 so far. Michael Thompson. And Bird goes right around him. 6 right now for Larry Bird. 2:25 on the clock, first period.
There's a mismatch. Seaston guarding Magic. You can see right over the top of him, make any kind of pass he wants.
Worthy, strong, baseline move.
Boy, they get it up so quick and find the mismatch perfectly, the Lakers.
Darren Day, who's been shooting well, misses that shot. 3-on-3 right now for the Lakers with under 2 minutes remaining in the first period. Leading by 9. There's Worthy. And Kite battles for the rebound. Good hustle by Greg Kite.
Worthy should have crammed that one.
Danny Ainge. And Kareem at the other end, and there's one of your 4-second baskets by the Lakers.
I call it a no cheering offense the Lakers have. Don't cheer when you score a basket against them, because if you do, it'll cost you 2.
Again, the lead is 9. Cooper fighting through a Kite pick. Kite normally not a good offensive player, and you kind of got that impression, but a Laker foul inside, and Byron Scott comes back in.
Nobody gets back. Kite is supposed to have him. He's busy hustling on the offensive glass. Look how quickly Cooper knows he's open and lofts that down and outer to Kareem. Darren Day having trouble with Worthy. A size matchup advantage for the Lakers. And that little spin around and long arms of Worthy. Even a double team not there quick enough.
Scott came in the game for Kareem, who goes out with 7 points. Here's Byron Scott. And Kevin McHale replaces Darren Day. So the 40-year-old Kareem sits down with 7. And there's McHale back. And he's leading the Celtics with 8 points.
The Celtics have played much better in this quarter, but shot poorer than they did in the game 2 out in L.A.
But I think the Lakers like the way things are going right now.
They are taking advantage of every little thing the Celtics do wrong and making them pay.
Magic with that hook shot. Where did he learn that?
Kareem taught him. He calls it the real junior sky hook.
Bird misses, and Michael Thompson the rebound. Cooper overthrows the ball. And Kurt Rambis makes his first appearance into the ball game.
Seaston can't get down quick enough to the double to stop the penetration by Magic. And Magic is just too much for Danny Ainge in that low post. Size advantage in that matchup.
Magic goes out. He has scored 11, the lead all scorer. McHale inside hits. With about a minute and a half to go. On the shot clock. Bird the rebound, trying to cut the Laker lead to 5. The Lakers' concern was they didn't want the Celtics to have a lead and send a message that it was going to be tough at Boston Garden. They would have been happy with a tie after 1 period. That's how they felt. And they're going to have the lead. Ainge threw it away.
They have had very bad turnovers in 2.5 ball games.
Cooper, 2 seconds, lets it fly. And that'll do it. Not a high-scoring game, but the Lakers are up by 7, and they'll take it here in Boston Garden. The in Game 3 with 3 periods left.
Oh! Just like that, this AC copper core spark plug can fire 30 times. That's the firepower today's high-revving car engines need. What about your plugs? If they can't fire for up to 30,000 miles, oh! Maybe you're missing out on peak performance.
Now, get up to $7 back on AC filters and plugs. See your retailer for details.
Wait for trouble, and you've got it.
Just because you've washed your car doesn't mean you're finished. You need some Armor All on the dash, the bumper, and especially the tires. Armor All. It's the finishing touch every time you wash your car. The Great American Face. Rugged, distinctive. The Great American Razor. Atra. Solid. Pivots for closeness. The Great American Face deserves the Great American Shave. Atra. Only from Gillette.
America's game. It's fantastic.
CBS Sports coverage of the 1987 NBA Finals is sponsored by Nissan, who invite you to test drive a hot new Nissan car or truck and see why Nissan makes you feel like driving. Armor All, it's the finishing touch every time you wash your car. And by AT&T, the right choice.
Welcome back to Boston Garden, the scene of Game 3 of our NBA Finals in 1987. And the story of our game thus far as the Lakers lead 29-22. Once again, the Lakers on the move with their fast break. Larry Bird struggling from the field. And another outstanding first period by the MVP this year, Earvin Magic Johnson. And the Lakers' big three have scored 27 of their 29 points. And I refer to Worthy, Kareem, and Magic Johnson. Larry Bird starts the second on the bench.
Had he hit a normal amount of shots in that first quarter, it would have been a very close basketball game.
And if ifs and nuts were candy nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. You're right.
They need to play a perfect game to beat the Lakers. That's how any letdown whatsoever. And the Celtics will not be able to beat this Laker team.
Robert Parrish, who has 2 fouls, back in the lineup, and he has not attempted a basket yet. And an offensive foul has been called against Byron Scott. That's his second foul.
Every time Jerry Sichting is in the game, they're looking to alley-oop Michael Cooper.
Johnson and Sichting in the backcourt for Boston. Up front, McHale, Parrish, and Fred Roberts into the ball game. And a foul against the Lakers away from the ball. And the foul is on Kurt Rambis. One-time starter for the Lakers, as you know. In for rebounding and defense.
Casey Jones has set up the situation that he wants. Rambis is going to have to guard Parrish. Now the Celtics are looking for McHale, and the best matchup for them really is Robert Parrish.
They've got Scott on Roberts. That's an unusual matchup. Parrish misses his first attempt, and it batted away by Sichting. It'll be Lakers ball. Sichting has not been able to get his shot off much. Only 5 field goal attempts in the first 2 games.
I think he's turned it down because of the real quick rush on the double teams. The rotation of the LA defense has really intimidated him.
Cooper, who set the record with 6 3-point baskets in Game 2 for NBA Finals. And Parrish got his hand on the feed intended for Michael Thompson. Celtics down by 7. No scoring yet in the second, and Roberts gets an easy layup. Good play by Sichting.
Got great position, Fred Roberts.
He was used a lot and started several games earlier in the season. 5-point lead, LA. Michael Thompson shows his 12-foot range.
He has not really been needed in this series so far, Michael Thompson. He's just sort of been showing up.
McHale doubled quickly by Cooper. Roberts with a good pass inside of Parrish, but he stepped on the line. They had the right idea, though.
That's the fastest swing around the horn that I've seen the Celtics make in this entire series.
Magic Johnson replaces James Worthy, who goes out with 9. Worthy, a member of the Goggle Club, along with Kareem. Cooper. Rambis, the offensive board. That's simply hard work and hustle. And it results in 2 points for Cooper.
They just have so many weapons to beat you, the Lakers.
The lead is 9, matching their biggest of the game. Last time the Celtics led was 8-7 early on. McHale, and the foul inside will be the second team foul against the Lakers. Larry Bird checks into the game, but more important for LA, that's number 3 against Byron Scott. He's in foul trouble.
You know, this is my favorite bar, because everyone here drinks Miller Lite for the same reason I do, because it tastes great. Yeah, my kind of crowd. Yeah.
For big taste, there's only one light beer, Miller Lite.
It's been the symbol of power and performance for 17 years and defined the magic of the road for a generation. The 200 horsepower Nissan 300ZX Turbo. It's given birth to a line of performance cars without equal. The 200 SX-SE V6 Super Coupe, Pulsar NX-SE, twin cam 16-valve excitement, Nissan performance. It started with Z, but it never stops.
Heaven on earth. Don't get him started about his car. Hey, Pete, toss me the Quaker State. This new Quaker State with QSX is a miracle. It gives car-carrying people superior engine protection.
Look at the sludge other leading motor oils leave behind. New Quaker State with QSX keeps your engine cleaner to last longer.
And that means I might spend the rest of my life in heaven. Warn you.
Now reach for the best and grab a bargain. Save $3.60 on a case of new Quaker State.
This is my favorite bar because everyone here drinks Miller Lite for the same reason I do, because it's less filling. Yeah, my kind of crowd.
Whoa, must be in the wrong commercial. For big taste, there's only one light beer, Miller Lite.
They are the athletes of the Americas, and now they turn their gaze to Indianapolis for the 10th Pan American Games. This August on CBS Sports.
Well, the regular member of our crew, Pat O'Brien, is not with us today. He's back home with his wife, Linda, awaiting the birth of their child, and we wish both of them good luck, and in his stead, we have the reliable James Brown. JB, what do you got?
All right, Dick, I'm just outside of Boston Garden here at the historic Quincy Market, a place full of specialty shops and restaurants, and normally on a gorgeous day like today, this place is a human gridlock. You absolutely can't move. But the fact that the crowd size is smaller than normal suggests that these basketball-mad Boston fans are inside watching the game, still believing there's some hope for their Celtics against the Lakers. Now let's go back inside to the two guys with the best seat in the house, Dick and Tommy.
Thank you, JB, and not a bad seat for ML Carr either, Tommy.
Fred Roberts has really outstanding speed, one of the fastest of the Celtic big guys, and look at how he uses it to fight over 2 picks to really just get a hand in Michael Cooper's face on that jump shot.
The lead is 9 for the Lakers, and Larry Bird back in there, up front with Parrish and Roberts, Seasting and Dennis Johnson at guard. Cooper is on Bird and trying to deny him for all he's worth. Cooper, the NBA's best defensive player, is voted this year. Dennis Johnson hits the jump shot.
That's a big shot for Dennis Johnson's ego right now. He needed that to bolster it. Take more of them.
Started out 3 for 10 in L.A. in Game 2 and wound up shooting 50%. So he may have gotten the shooting eye back. Michael Thompson with a move over Dennis Johnson. Tough defense for DJ there.
What a play by Magic Johnson. Made it happen for Thompson. Saw the mismatch, got it to him.
Parrish and Robert Parrish with his first points of the ball game. And Green on the break, and Dennis Johnson knocked it away. It's still Laker ball, but Tommy, DJ prevented an easy bucket on a fast break.
Well, Fred Roberts, Casey Jones is trying to keep some semblance of speed in there with the 3 big guys. There's Fred Roberts, but DJ reaches right in, strips it, but it went off somebody with a white jersey's chest.
Dennis Johnson again on Michael Thompson, who has a big height advantage. Thompson is 6'11", and Dennis is about 6'5".
Little pick and roll play. They didn't use the roll portion. He went right to the low post. Michael Thompson against Dennis Johnson, and they got the ball once again to him.
20-second timeout called by Casey Jones. Well, it hasn't been many times that the Celtics have found themselves trailing 2 games in a series, and the last time in a championship series they came back and beat the Lakers in '69. And of course was the last time anyone repeated. It's always tough to come back from 0-2 even if you wear the green.
I love creators, guys that make it easy for other players. Magic Johnson made this happen, immediately picked up the mismatch. Dennis Johnson guarding Michael Thompson, stopped the offense, made sure he got the ball.
Magic, A.C. Green, Michael Thompson, Cooper, and Rambis. So Kareem is getting a long rest, and so is Worthy. Scott is on the bench with 3 personal fouls for the Lakers. And Boston's still going with the same 5 they've had.
But they're using the likes of Fred Roberts and Greg Kite more effectively. They're getting them in normally with at least 3 of the starters. That's covering their lack of offense a lot better than it did in the prior games.
Bird. Good pass from Dennis Johnson. The Celtics look a lot more quicker in this game than in the first 2.
Bird got great position on A.C. Green.
7-point lead. Lakers had it up by 9 a couple of times in this period. Once in the first.
You look up the thing, you think that the scoreboard, you think that the Celtics are leading this game, and the Celtics are down by 7.
Let's see who gets the call. If it's Parrish on the foul, it'll be number 3. And it is. So Robert Parrish has picked up 3 fouls, and that's exactly what the Lakers wanted today.
Well, he tries to pick up the penetration, goes right at the ball. Normally, he's been one of the smartest big guy defenders the Celtics have had. He has gotten in precious little foul trouble all season long.
McHale replaces him. Parrish goes out with 2, and that hurts the Celtics desperately because they need offense from Robert Parrish, and he goes out of the game. So far, the Laker game plan has worked to perfection. Danny Ainge comes back in, and Greg Kite replaces Roberts. So Ainge and Dennis Johnson, the starting guards, back in.
Okay, will be in there to take a shot at Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to try and slow him down and block his sky hook, which will be a tough assignment.
Kareem back in as well, of course, with 8 minutes to go in the half. McHale. Great defense by Michael Thompson. Thompson's got the key to the McHale secret. Cooper fires a 3. Bird.
Cooper was hitting that sword in the heart shot after on fast break situations in L.A.
Dennis Johnson. It's a 7-point game. Lakers, 7:20 on the clock.
But look who has to pick up Magic Johnson, Greg Kite.
And a Laker foul. A.C. Green with his 3rd foul. So Green and Scott, 2 of the Lakers starters, have 3.
Johnson has to pick up one of the big guys, and the next thing you know, good acting job by DJ to make that foul look like it was worse than it was.
James Worthy is back in, so the Lakers are going with their heavyweights now. All but Byron Scott and Michael Thompson is in for him now. Bird hit. It's 39-34. And a delay of game warning.
Celtics are touching the ball as it comes through the net, so the Lakers can't take it out of bounds quickly, and Darryl Garrison alertly picked it up.
And you could add Scott with 3 fouls to the list you just saw. Kite picks up Magic. Kareem, no one guarding him, and a great pick and roll, and the Celtics missed a switch.
Kevin McHale was right there, but it wasn't his man. He should have taken him anyway.
Up to 7. Nearly halfway through this second period. Ainge, plenty of time.
Celtics are working the Lakers half-court defense much better in this first half than they did in any of the two games.
Pretty good shooting both teams in the second period.
The Lakers defense in L.A. against Boston was outstanding.
Worthy misses, and the Celtics will try to cut it to 3. Dennis Johnson. Bird the rebound. The lead was 9. Celtics chipping away. Kareem against Kite, and McHale blocks it, but there's Magic Johnson, who found himself in the right place.
Magic always seems to find himself in the right place.
Doesn't he now? 5.5 to go. Second period. Ames left free again. How is Ames getting free like that?
Well, Casey Jones said we've got to move the ball to the weak side, get them to commit the Lakers one side, then go to the other side.
But Magic comes back with his second straight basket, and Magic has hit his last 5 shots from the field.
Boy, that's demoralizing. Celtics worked so hard, and all of a sudden the Lakers in 2 seconds come back, and it's 2.
Speaking of 2, here they come again. Cooper. Under 5 minutes to go. Magic misses, and it can be a 1-point game.
Lakers have been reduced to their outside shooting. Kareem has not gotten up, nor has Thompson been in the low post.
Dennis Johnson. It's a 45-44 game now. And Magic is fouled, going up for the shot. But for the first time in the NBA Finals, we have a game late in the second period.
Legends of the NBA. The Smooth Touch makes it count. Sponsored by Schick. Connie Hawkins redefined the art of scoring. Hawkins would cradle the ball in his huge hands and tantalize opponents before scoring over them. His long stride could gobble up real estate and propel him high above the crowd. Nicknamed the Hawk, Connie Hawkins was a spectacular image of scoring grace.
Schick Plus has a lubricating comfort strip to give you a smooth touch, an easy touch that's more comfortable than ever. A touch this easy makes me understand. When it comes to love, I want a slow hand. The new Schick Plus for the easy touch.
The Lakers won big in the first 2 games to the fans in Boston Garden. This series is almost even. Tommy, what do you see as far as the Celtic offense in the last few minutes?
They've gotten more rhythm to their offense than any of the other prior games. They've made the Lakers commit to one side of the court, and then they've quickly swung it to the opposite side. Ainge has been wide open. When the Laker defense spreads, then they're penetrating up the gut, and they're diversifying it with getting the ball in the low post at times.
Coming up after our Game 3 of this NBA Final, we'll send you to the Kemper Open, where Tom Kite and Chris Perry in the final round are tied for the lead. And you'll see all the action later today. This crowd has helped the Celtics in the past. Let's see how the Lakers respond to it here. That's a sky hook.
He can look right over the top of Greg Kite. That's the place I'd be going if I were Pat Riley, too.
79% shooting by Boston here in the second. First period, Bird was 2 for 10. He's 4 for 4 in the second stanza. McHale against Michael Thompson. And he's fouled. That's the 13th foul against the Lakers with 3:44 to go.
What Michael Thompson is doing so well against Kevin McHale is bumping him out of that sweet spot. A.C. Green was giving him that low post position, and it was layups for McHale. At least Michael Thompson is bumping him out to about 15 feet.
2 fouls on Michael Thompson. Scott and A.C. Green already have 3. Parrish on the bench for Boston with 3 fouls. You see the effects of Kevin McHale's stress fracture and ankle sprain. Keep in mind as you look at the numbers as they slip that Kevin wants to play regardless of the consequences. That's the way it is.
With that foot injury, he's half as effective an offensive player as he was around midseason. He can't plant his feet and maintain his balance.
12 points for McHale. And a 3-second violation called against L.A.
And great defense by Greg Kite to force Kareem in there and not let him get out.
Celtics can get their first lead since 8-7 early in this game. And you'll hear this place erupt if they do. And no basket. And an offensive foul against Larry Bird. That's his first, so the Celtics are going to have to wait a while for that crowd.
And acting a little bit by Magic Johnson, just like Dennis Johnson before.
3:10 on the clock. Michael Thompson misses. Lakers ball with 11 seconds to get the shot up.
That's the quickest also, Dick, I've seen the big guys react to penetration.
Greg Kite making his presence felt decisively so far, would you say?
Yes.
Tough assignment against Kareem. Dennis Johnson the rebound with under 3 minutes to go. Celtics looking to regain a lead they haven't seen in a long while.
Look at that fight in that low post.
First time since 8-7. Boston leads. Kite does a good job on the baseline. Dennis Johnson. But Kareem comes back and is fouled by DJ.
Time to go, boys. You've been in there long enough.
Hey, we're not even tired. I feel good.
So I've checked the mileage, Andy.
Hey, we're the auto lights. We're guaranteed.
Guaranteed?
I feel good. Yeah, 2 years no matter how far we go.
But no spark plug guarantees that.
We do. Yeah, we're the auto lights. So go pull the plug on somebody else.
Okay.
When I played hoops, I could beat anybody. Still can. Yo, Chief, little one-on-one or what?
Get out of town, man.
Chicken! At least I can enjoy a Miller Lite while I'm looking for a game, right? How about you, Peanut? Wimp. Light tastes great, but these bean poles probably drink it because it's less filling. Hey, yo, bean pole, you want to show me what you got? Tricks are easy. I'd like to get this turkey on the course.
It's no contest. There's only one light beer, Miller Lite.
This innocuous little device is a noise meter.
Check the level. You ready for test?
AT&T developed noise meters to measure the background noise of their long-distance calls. And this is their score. What's the score of a fiber optic line being built by U.S. Sprint?
Go.
Twice as quiet. Call now and save with U.S. Sprint. Why pay more for more noise when you can pay less for less?
Yeah. Right sweet spot that everybody, that red box right there, low post players love to get it. And Michael Thompson with the good, strong legs, and McHale with the soft feet cannot even get close to it. Good defense by Michael Thompson. Up the other end, there's the sweet spot, and look at what Kite has done, and he takes away the baseline, knowing that Kareem likes to swing that way for the sky hook. Made him take a tough shot. Two good defensive plays.
Dennis Johnson has hit 5 of his last 6 shots. What may be more telling, Tommy, is that the Lakers have had 16 fast break opportunities and have converted on only 6 of them.
They're getting back fast to Boston, but what the Lakers have done in the prior 2 games to Dennis Johnson was make him a prove-it-to-me player, and it was not hitting the outside shot, and they were using Magic Johnson to gamble off him. Now Riley will have to rethink his defensive alignment if Dennis Johnson keeps hitting those outside shots.
The Lakers were very pleased after one period when they led by 7 because they felt that the Celtics couldn't give them a message. But maybe the Celtics delayed that message to the Lakers. 2:11 remaining in the first half, and Kareem will be on the line. Team fouls. The Lakers have committed 3 and the Celtics 2, and of course inside 2 minutes you only have 1 foul to give. Kareem 5 of 6 from the line.
The Lakers, with those fast break opportunities, Dick, were not getting the layup variety. You could see it in the eyes. That first play when Danny Ainge went strong against Worthy showed the Lakers that they weren't going to get layups without a battle, and they elected to take more outside shots off their fast break.
He only makes 1. Celtics by 2. Under 2 minutes, Bird leads with 16. Doesn't fake Michael Thompson, but hit. He's hit his last 5 and has 10 points in the period. Cooper comes back and hits his first 3-pointer of this game.
Oh, in the heart with the sword.
Cuts Boston's lead to 1, and Cooper is now 7 of 9 from the 3-point range in the last 2 games. Red hot, Dennis Johnson, 6 of 7. And the Celtics getting back quicker on defense, spurred on by their offensive play. Basket is good by Kareem on an acrobatic hoop.
Kareem really hustled up the floor that time and got absolutely great position on Greg Kite, and were the Lakers alert to that situation.
And Kite, who has played 13 solid minutes here, has committed his 2nd personal foul, 4th team foul against Boston. Harris with 3 fouls and only 2 points. Just watching.
Casey Jones has had a dilemma. The more he plays his bench, the less offense his team can have. But the defense has been exceptional with those fresh, faster legs.
Bird off balance, looking for the foul, and got more than that. He got a high bounce in a basket. 20 for Larry Bird. And the Lakers lose it out of bounds.
The Lakers not only advance the ball with the dribble, but they'll pass it as far up the court as they can on the first pass. Worthy had a 1-dribble drive, but couldn't hold on to the ball.
The Lakers feel this is the critical game. If they can win and make it 3-0, they feel they're home free. But if Boston can win, well, that lets the Celtics back in it. And Bird is fouled. And with 42 seconds left in the half, you'll be hearing from Brent Musburger at the half, and Frank Layden, the coach of the Utah Jazz, as a special guest. And I would think it would be a light halftime, wouldn't you, Tommy?
Well, when you look at Frank, you might say it might be a heavy halftime.
Touché. Foul was on Magic, his first, and here's Bird. And Bill Walton gets off the bench for the Celtics. Big first half for Larry Bird. And the redhead makes his first appearance of this game. Here's a hand for Greg Kite. Boy, he gave him some terrific minutes.
And he will be a question mark on next year's ball club, as the Celtics probably will be searching for a bigger type of scorer than Greg Kite appears to be.
And Worthy gets inside, and the foul is committed with 31 seconds to go.
The Lakers run this play so beautifully. They catch you watching the ball or watching the play instead of the ball. And look at that velocity as Worthy just got into the good position in the middle of the lane, and nothing three of the Celtics could do but foul him.
That's what Worthy has done in the first two games.
They have not been able to, in prior games, take his fast break points away. I think they're significantly down here in the first half.
Worthy missed both, has only 9 points. So he's subpar. 15 on the shot clock for the Celtics, who are up by 4. Their biggest lead of this game. Lakers were up by 9. Bird. McHale is there. And this ties the Celtics' biggest lead of this series. 6 points. And a tripping foul called against Dennis Johnson.
Larry Bird makes penetration. He had a thought of giving it to Walton, but he sees he can get the shot off. And you look at McHale just be there where Bird tips it on the floor, and a quick up and in before Kareem can adjust.
Fouls may tell a tale down the stretch of this game. Dennis Johnson has just picked up his 3rd. Parrish is on the bench with 3. Scott and A.C. Green hampered with 3 for the Lakers.
Dennis Johnson has done absolutely a fantastic job of not driving to the basket today and allowing that backcourt to be vulnerable to the Laker fast break. He's been back covering everybody on that fast break.
And that's the end of the first half. The score, Celtics 60, Lakers 56. And Brent Musburger will be back with the Prudential after half from Boston Garden after this message.
Called the only four-wheeler with car-like drive, a true on- and off-road vehicle. Voted 4x4 of the year, Nissan Pathfinder. Innovation with imagination. Imagination Nissan's applied by introducing more new cars in 1 year than anybody, like the Nissan Van, with features you won't find in any other import. Pulsar NX, the world's first multiple convertible. Nissan Innovation.
We make you feel like driving, and the name is Nissan.
You say you want a revolution. Well, you know, we all want to change the world. All right. All right. All right.
You work your one and only body like you never have before. Quit Games Gatorade is Thursday. So go and give your thirsty body what it's feeling thirsty for. Quit Games Gatorade is Thursday. For that deep down body thirst.
Nothing cuts through thirst like Gatorade Thirst Quencher. It speeds in fluids and minerals and supplies energy to working muscles.
Quenches! Gatorade is Thursday. For that deep down body thirst.
Wednesday on Hammer, a girl's father is missing.
He's in trouble, isn't he?
And one by one, all his friends are being killed. Can Hammer put an end to the mystery and the murder? Then on Shell Game,
You lied to me! Did you two rehearse this?
Jeannie risks everything to help her con man father.
Tell me you're not involved in this thing.
Can she pull it off? And on The Equalizer, a blind girl's rapist returns, this time to kill. The Terror returns Wednesday.
CBS Sports presents The Prudential at the half. Sponsored by The Prudential, offering a full range of insurance and other financial services.
And perhaps there is something to the mystique of the Boston Garden. The Celtics, having been beaten badly twice on the West Coast, come home and take a 4-point lead on the Lakers at halftime of the third game. And welcome to our Prudential at the half, everybody. I'm Brent Musburger. Let me update you on the final of the French Open. They had a rain delay over there that lasted almost a half hour. Yvonne Lendl and Mats Wilander now in the fourth set. Lendl is within a game of winning that. Wilander trying to hold on for his dear life. And it's my pleasure here at the half to welcome a very special guest, coach in the NBA, who probably takes the game of basketball more serious than any man alive. Great basketball did not get him, and Coach Frank Layden of the Utah Jazz is here. Frank, the mystique of the Boston Garden. Now, you come in here with the Jazz. Is there something to that?
Oh, it's real, Brent. I'll tell you, I learned a long time ago that, first of all, God's Irish, all right? And if he came back to this world, he would have a summer home in Boston. The Celtics are his team. That's why they win. The mystique is great.
What's it like when you bring the Jazz in here for a game?
Well, I'll tell you a story. About 5 years ago, my son was 24 years old, a young assistant in this league, and I brought him here to the Boston Gardens, and he had never seen a game here. He had never been on the parquet floor, and I said, son, there's the parquet floor. There's the great flags up there, all the championship teams. There's Red Auerbach sitting over there, the great one. I said, and now sit down, because we're about to get our butts whacked.
Now, when Frank shows up today, folks, Red Auerbach gives him a copy of his cassette with Larry Bird. You can take this home and throw it to the Jazz.
Well, I take it home, and I get him out of it, and me in it, and I pick up a few bucks. You know, the redhead's pretty sharp.
Hey, listen, one night in the Forum, you got whipsawed by that Laker fast break. You know what was going on with K.C. Jones the first two games out there.
Well, I'll tell you, they were up by about 17 points with 6 minutes to go. I turn around. The L.A. fans are very sophisticated. I saw all the fur coats and jewelry moving out to the exits. So I said, what the hell am I doing here? Let me out of here. So I went across the street, had a bowl of cherry.
And waved goodbye to the fans on the way.
I waved goodbye to them.
Seriously now, what changes would you make in NBA basketball? Let me make you commissioner for a day. What would Frank Layden do?
Well, I think the first thing I'd do is I'd add 2 minutes to the game, and I'd have 5 10-minute periods, all right? That would give us 5 games a night. We could play the whole season in 16 days, and I'd only play games on days ending in Y.
Anything you do with the referees, or are they okay?
The referees are okay. I think the thing I think the referees do a great job. First of all, I don't think we have enough of them. I think we really need 3 for the ball games, maybe 4, and I think they work too many games, so it means that we'd probably need about 60 instead of 30. But what I would do is change their outfits. I mean, they look like prison guards. I mean, let's give them something nice, something bright, you know, so people would say, gee, here comes Wally. He looks terrific. You know what I mean? They look too grim out there.
All right. We're going to come back with the serious side of Frank Layden when we continue here from the Boston Garden at halftime of Game 3 of the NBA Final. And we'll do that after these messages from your local station.
When I'm on the court, it's all work. But when I get home, it's all play, play, play.
It's all here in the Bahamas. You have a lot to do.
It's another world. My home, my Bahamas. So come home with me. You'll love how we play in the Bahamas.
7 nights in the Bahamas from $419, including hotel and round-trip service on Eastern Airlines.
They built homes before they were at home and waited for whatever the country might bring. We were here then, and we're here now with new mortgage equity line, a home loan plus a line of credit. Why apply twice when a single application will save you hundreds of dollars? And the paperwork. Wells Fargo Bank, coming through with new mortgage equity line, a home loan plus a line of credit.
Thank you.
3 beautiful witches are about to conjure up the man of their dreams. Last we meet. Who are you?
Just your
Average, corny little devil. Jack Nicholson, Cher, Susan Sarandon, Michelle Pfeiffer, The Witches of Eastwick. Hocus Pocus. Rated R.
Starts Friday at the Chinese Hollywood and the Bruin Westwood. The People's Court now also at 7 weeknights on Channel 2.
We are back. We're at the half of Game 3 of the NBA Final. The Lakers trailing the Celtics by 4 points. Frank Layden of the Utah Jazz, our special guest. Let me show you what Coach Layden does when he gets behind at halftime. He was out in Denver one night with the Jazz. The young man came out shooting for an automobile. He made the bucket. He won the Cadillac. He was about to go over and pick up the keys. What'd you tell him, Frank?
I told him, I said, son, you're the only one doing anything positive here tonight. So I sent them out with 4 of my starters, and the referees were just about to start the game when they realized there was a guy in civilian clothes. Not a bad-looking ball player either.
All right. Let me ask you, what was your reaction to Dennis Rodman's observation that Larry Bird is an overrated basketball player?
My first reaction is, we got to get Rodman a better seat. He must have missed the game. To me, Larry Bird, I never thought of Larry Bird in terms of being white or black, okay? In fact, I have to admit, I never thought he was human.
Did you ever have any tough times with him here in the Garden?
I remember the first time I came in the Garden here, and we were playing them, and, we were losing 35-19 with 2 minutes to go. I just used my third time out in the first quarter, and I told the team, I said, I don't expect you to beat the Celtics. They're a very good team. They're better than we are. I said, but for crying out loud, we got 19 points. Bird's got 22. Let's see if we can beat him. At halftime, all right, we were down by 20, but we were up over Bird by 4.
Frank, seriously, can the Celtics hold on here? What will the Lakers do to try to come back?
I believe that anything you can do in a half, you can do for the whole game. And we're looking at a different Celtic team here. We're looking at a team that's hustling, they're working hard, the crowd's into the game, they're taking good shots, they're making them, and I think the fact that they have good floor balance and they're taking good shots, they're hurting the Lakers' fast break. If I'm Pat Riley, I have to say, hey, you got to get out and play some of these guys. There's too many open shots. We've got to stop them. We've got to get that ball off the board, and we got to get back to running the way we did in the 2 previous games.
Coach Layden, thank you very much. We have come
It's a pleasure. I'll be glad to come back anytime.
Coming up momentarily, we'll have the second half. It's the Lakers and the Celtics on CBS.
The Polaroid Spectra system is calling the cameras of America. And the cameras of America are coming to a remarkable offer on the incredible Polaroid Spectra. For a limited time, any camera in any condition is worth $20 toward a Spectra at your local camera store. Imagine $20. Don't you have an old camera that's worth $20 off a Polaroid Spectra?
We'll announce the final cuts after tomorrow's practice.
I can't sleep and not laying, I think.
You gotta start hitting from out there, Harris.
Oh, I need a drink of cool, cool rain.
The way to stay cool is clear.
7-Up feels so good, coming down. Rain on me. 7-Up, yeah.
Boy, am I drained. I'm almost ready to burn out in this soft white light bulb. But if I were in the Sylvania soft white bulb, I'd last 5% longer. Why, in their 60 watt alone, I'd have 50 more shining hours at no extra cost. So get Sylvania soft white light bulbs and get the most out of me.
Ask for Sylvania, where the best comes to light.
Thanks, Magic. That was the best assembly we ever had.
That's great. I meant what I said. Okay, so what do you do if somebody offers you drugs?
Just say no.
That's right. You can all be winners, on and off the court. You owe it to yourselves to be your best. Don't let anyone talk you into playing a losing game with drugs. Play it smart. Don't foul out.
That's the way to say it.
CBS Sports coverage of the 1987 NBA Finals is sponsored by Miller Genuine Draft, cold filtered draft beer. It's as real as it gets. And by Ford and your Ford dealer. Have you driven a Ford lately?
At halftime, the Celtics lead the Lakers by 4. All year, we've given out the Miller Lite Player of the Game. Well, Pat O'Brien last week gave the award for the Miller Lite Player of the Year. Here it is.
Irvin Johnson has led the Los Angeles Lakers to the NBA Finals 6 times, and through the years, we've come to know why Irvin's nickname is indeed Magic. This year is no exception. Magic, of course, is the consummate team player, but through the years, he's earned some very high individual awards as well. And on that note, here's Kevin Wolf from Miller Brewing Company. Kevin?
Thank you, Pat. This year's Miller Lite CBS Player of the Year is Irvin Magic Johnson. Magic took his game to greater heights this year. He led his team in scoring with over 23 points a game. He once again led his team in assists, and he hauled down over 500 rebounds this year. Magic, on behalf of Miller Lite, I'd like to congratulate you for a great year, present you with this trophy for the Player of the Year, and also I'd like to donate in your name a check in the amount of $5,000 to the Thurgood Marshall Black Education Fund. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'd like to thank everybody at Miller and also CBS for this award. I'd like to thank my teammates who, no question, helped me to achieve this award, and everybody else, management and coaches at the Los Angeles Lakers organization. And I'd like to dedicate it to my dad, and I hope he's as proud and happy as I am today. So thank everybody.
Magic, on behalf of CBS and fans everywhere, thank you for your enthusiasm for the game and for the showtime.
Well, the NBA is fantastic.
Well, from a superstar to an obscure player who made his presence felt, let's talk about Greg Kite, especially with Parrish on the bench with 2 points, 3 personal fouls. Kite's contribution to Boston's effort in the first half.
Well, I said at the top, the parquet floor might not make their feet faster, and Casey Jones well recognized it and said, Greg Kite, you have got some quick feet getting back, and he's been instrumental in giving them that extra defender that has helped the Celtics stop the fast break attack of the Lakers.
All right, let's take a look at some halftime statistics right now. And in the second period, the Celtics hit 17 of 21 shots for 81%. That really helped their effort and overcame their first period shooting woes. The front line, well, that's where Boston normally gets their points, but they're doing the number on the Lakers thus far. And as far as the top scorers are concerned, Larry Bird had 14 of his 22 in the second period. And the Lakers have not capitalized as much on their fast break opportunities so far as they did in the first 2 games.
I think the Celtics are doing everything a lot quicker in this ball game than they did in the prior 2. They're moving the ball quicker, and they're moving their feet quicker.
Parrish still on the bench as they start with Greg Kite, with McHale and Bird up front, Dennis Johnson and Ainge. Magic with Scott, who's playing with 3, and A.C. Green with 3, Worthy and Kareem for the Lakers. They have 5 on the shot clock. Byron Scott hits.
Celtics doubling James Worthy now. Every time he gets it in a low post, they're helping McHale play Worthy. They're taking the ball out of his hands.
Green defending against McHale. Dennis Johnson been red hot, and he continues so. Dennis Johnson has hit 6 of his last 7 shots.
And no hesitation taking that outside shot.
Worthy swooping across the lane. McHale. And now the Celtics with a 4-on-3 right now.
Lakers trying to get Worthy off on the fast break.
Dennis Johnson. And it goes. Everything's breaking right for DJ in this one.
And when you make shots, it's awfully difficult to fast break.
Scott misses a 3-pointer, and the Celtics can open up their biggest lead that they've enjoyed in the series.
Lakers need to go to their half-court offense a little bit more. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, they're trying to get Worthy off to a quick start here in the third quarter, but Kareem's got the best matchup.
McHale triple team for the moment. Now double. Wide open in the middle, and an illegal defense against the Lakers. That's the 4th time, and still a technical, of course. Pat Riley stays cool.
Once the double team on the ball is over, that doubler must get back and find a man, and the Lakers didn't do it.
Wasn't pretty, but the Celtics have established their biggest lead of 7 points that they've enjoyed in the finals. Bird. Tight. Tipped in by McHale. The Lakers say no, and now Darryl Garrettson agrees with them. No basket. The ball was touched on top of the cylinder.
Greg Kite was right there banging. He's got those stone fingers and didn't put it back soft enough.
Not a velvet touch. Right? Magic going in, and Ainge commits his 4th personal foul, make it 3rd. 3 on Danny Ainge now.
You watch Kite to the right of your screen just create a space for himself. He's got the good leaping ability. Now he's got the shot, but boy, he almost broke the glass with it. And there was Kevin McHale. The ball was not off the rim.
So like Roberto Duran, I guess hands of stone don't really work in basketball like they do in boxing.
Now this is the matchup that Boston most feared. Magic Johnson in a low post, and they took the ball out of his hands and cut off even a layup attempt.
Isolating now, Bird against Worthy, and no basket. No basket. The foul by Worthy prior to the shot.
Worthy made just a great defensive play that time. He had Bird one way and then jumped quickly to cut off the baseline, but he picked up the foul.
This is an official's timeout.
It's real. I know it's real.
There was a time when there was only one kind of beer. Rich, smooth draft beer. It wasn't pasteurized or tampered with. It was just real beer. Miller Genuine Draft is as real as that. It's not heat pasteurized like most other beers. It's cold filtered, so it's as rich and smooth as only real draft beer can be. Miller Genuine Draft.
It's as real as it gets.
Ford has a great value story for you on the popular Escort. You can get 3.9% financing or $600 cash back. Plus, with a value option package, save up to $1,294 on Escort. Great values available on other Fords, too. See your Ford dealer soon.
This good-for-nothing phone system's losing me my bread and butter.
Your face takes enough abuse without your disposable razor hurting it more. Now, Gillette introduces Good News Plus, the new disposable with a white Lubra-Smooth strip designed to reduce pulling and skin irritation.
Hurts so bad.
Finally, there's a disposable that feels so good. Good News Plus, new from Gillette, the essence of shaving.
The Lakers, the Celtics, the finals, Tuesday night on CBS Sports.
We will rock you.
The Charles River in a beautiful city, Boston, Massachusetts. That's where we are this afternoon, not on the boat, but inside Boston Garden, where we've got a terrific ball game in Game 3 of the NBA Finals. And the home court, of course, is always emphasized in every sport, but in basketball, it becomes really of prime importance, as you can see. In fact, the Celtics, since losing to the Lakers in the 6th game and deciding game of the 1985 NBA Finals, have won 93 and lost only 3 here in Boston Garden. Of course, one of those losses was to the Lakers in the regular season this year. The other losses to Portland and Milwaukee. Milwaukee coming in this year's playoff.
That home court advantage, Dick, doesn't mean a thing if you don't play the game. And Boston right now is really playing a whale of a basketball game. They're doing all the things that you need to do to beat the Lakers. Get back fast on defense. Move the ball around a lot. Get good low post position.
Lakers, meanwhile, with the best record in the NBA on the road this year, they're going to have to prove it. McHale McHale is fouled and scores.
They spread the defense out beautifully that time. Got the ball of Bird to make that pass right down the gut. Look at Bird trying, McHale trying to get the position on Kareem. Kareem not giving him the good spot. Now he does. But look how quickly McHale gets surrounded, and that quick move, which he did not show in 2 games in L.A., paying off today.
The Celtics have outscored L.A. 8-2 so far in this third period. A little more than a minute, 2.5 minutes elapsed. And a 10-point lead for the Celtics. Kareem, who just picked up his first personal, now with 17 to tie Magic for the scoring lead in L.A.
That is the guy that has hit historically for this franchise, the key hoops.
Bird. 25 for Larry Bird.
The double forces the ball out of Worthy's hands. He's not making his move quick enough, James Worthy.
Kareem in all sorts of trouble, and Scott fires up a 3. And the Celtics will try to open up a 12-point bulge. And they're going to isolate Bird on Worthy one-on-one to create another illegal defense, and that is the 5th violation against the Lakers. And Pat Riley just said something to Darryl Garrettson, "You are right, but," and then went on. And a 4th technical foul called against the Lakers, and Bird will shoot it.
Interesting lineup now for the Lakers with Green going out. It'll be Worthy and Cooper, it appears, up front. Cooper will play Bird as they were trying to work Worthy. But that'll set some good matchups up for Kevin McHale. And Ray Kite might be able to do some damage on the offensive glass.
McHale and Cooper got a hand on it. Kite gets the offensive rebound and loses the ball. Cooper got a hand on McHale on the basketball, and that changed his play. Cooper in 3-point range. 10 on the shot clock. An 11-point Boston lead. And Magic with a move inside, no basket. Now they count the basket, goaltending, interference. And Magic now with 19 to lead.
Kite ever ready to help out Danny Ainge, and it hits the glass, and once it does, you can't touch the ball. That's goaltending.
Ivan Lendl over Mats Wilander in 4 sets to win his 3rd French Open. Dennis Johnson for 3. Dennis Johnson is on a tear today.
He's hitting the must shots for the Celtics.
And a whistle and a Celtic foul. Dennis Johnson has 19 points and is blistering from the field. That foul is against Kite, and that's his 3rd personal foul. Team fouls are 2 and 2.
He's sapping the strength from Kareem. He's laying all over him, and he's much younger Kite than Kareem. And he's, let's see if Kareem can take his rhythm with him. And the basket on the other side by Magic Johnson, but Kite did a good job on Kareem that play. McHale shaken up. Could have been an offensive foul, Dick, on Kareem. No whistle. Let's take a look at it. As Kite playing him to the middle, then comes back. No, it wasn't. Good no call.
McHale stays in the game. McHale limped off the court late in the 2nd quarter of Game 2 and returned and scored 20. What a warrior he is. 7 minutes to go. 3rd period. The lead is 10 for Boston. Scott is on Bird to try to take advantage of that mismatch. This shot is short. And Magic with Dennis on him. Kareem taking his time coming up court. Posting up is Magic Johnson.
The real junior sky hook working to perfection. And that's the secret weapon that has not been unveiled that much in the series. Magic Johnson in the low post.
22nd timeout called by the Celtics. And now believe they have changed it to a full timeout.
Got the keys to my new office and the keys to my new Thunderbird.
Hard work and big dreams, having the get up and go can pay off so beautifully down the road. Have you driven up
The 1987 Ford Thunderbird.
Each year, 9 out of 10 Americans who have their homes insured with Liberty Mutual stay insured with Liberty Mutual.
There's a dumb mistake even I make sometimes. I tune up a car, but it doesn't run right. One spark plug wire wasn't pushed down tight. Autolite Power Seal wires click on so you know they're tight. Autolite Power Seals the wires with the right connections.
Testing. Ah, cocologists. Waiting for the show? Uh-oh. I see the P word. So listen to this. Next time, reach for a Coke. Become a cocologist. What are you waiting for? Catch the wave. Coke.
In taste tests nationwide, more people are discovering that Coke really does taste better than Pepsi. So next time, don't say the P word, say Coke and catch the wave. Coke, the taste that wins the test.
And right across the court from us is James Brown, JB.
All right, Dick, thank you very much. There's been an awful lot of talk about the Boston Garden mystique here helping the Boston Celtics against the opposition. Well, one real-world factor that's always aided the Celtics has been the heat in this non-air-conditioned building. Although it hasn't been a factor today, the Los Angeles Lakers have come well prepared for Game 5 or make that 4 on Tuesday by bringing their own portable air conditioners. We'll see what happens then. Back to you, Dick.
9 o'clock Eastern time, Tuesday for Game 4. And Magic Johnson, who has scored 23 points and has 7 assists, came out before the game. Tommy was talking about the junior sky hook. Well, he practiced the inside moves for an hour and a half before the game all by himself. And it's worked here.
I don't know why the Lakers brought a unit to cool themselves off. If I were them, I want to stay as hot as possible.
That's right. 1 second on the shot clock, and the 24-second clock expires. So the Lakers may be boosted by their defensive effort there as they trail by 8.
Celtics half cooperated that time. They didn't move the ball around crisply to get a good shot.
James Worthy misses a baseline. Little more than halfway through the third period.
You know, when Worthy gets out on that fast break, he really gets his confidence. If he makes a couple of those layups, the rest of his game really takes off.
Bird gets away from Cooper. Oh! And he had Kareem in his face and tight. Can't convert. Dennis Johnson is hit and a Laker foul. And it's Byron Scott with his 4th personal foul. And Kite, Tommy, has 8 rebounds coming off the bench in this game.
A great Kite is not being blocked off by any of the Lakers. And even though he's having difficulty putting the shots back in, he's keeping the ball live for the Celtics on their misses.
Michael Thompson is in the ball game, replacing Scott, who goes out with 4. Team fouls, 3 for the Lakers and 2 for Boston. They double McHale. Ames is short. And Bird with help from Kite. Kicked out of bounds, Boston ball. Greg Kite got a hand on it as you look at the Boston rebounding story with a margin of that in the third.
Danny Ainge took a bad shot that time.
Magic playing Dennis Johnson tight. There's the isolate on Bird. 28 for Bird. Cooper for 3. Hits his second 3-point basket of the ball game.
They just let him sit out there behind that mark.
Ainge has his 3-pointer blocked by Cooper, and McHale converts. The 9-point lead for the Celtics. Worthy knocked away by Ames. 3-on-1 Boston. And a block on Cooper. And Dennis Johnson will shoot 2.
Danny Ainge just steps right in on Cooper and picks it off. And that ordinarily translates into easy baskets, but not when Michael Cooper is there. Gets in the perfect position to take away the 2 points, even though Dennis Johnson will be shooting 2 foul shots. Good defense by Michael Cooper.
And the Beat LA chants resound from Boston Garden. 4:35 remaining in the third period. The Celtics trailed by 7 after 1 and then led by 4 at halftime. They trailed at one time by 9. And now Robert Parrish, who has had a long sit with 3 personal fouls, should be fresh as a daisy coming in now. Kite has done the job in his absence.
He didn't even need deodorant in the locker room at halftime. He didn't play that much.
Kite on Kareem. And the banging does the job. And they're making Kareem work.
And they made him take a fall-away jump shot. That's not Kareem's shot.
The lead is 11. Well, the Celtics can open up their biggest lead if they can get a basket here. Michael Thompson in the hands of Magic. 3-on-3 for LA. Kite blocks Magic. Dennis Johnson. And the Celtics are jumping and going after loose balls. Trying to get back in this series. Trailing 2-0.
Kite has been outstanding for as little time as he's played this year. What an impact he's had on this one.
Well, Ed is finally ready to make his first solo flight, and we'll soon be skywriting the name of our new wine cooler above your home or workplace. So keep an eye on your sky, but do not expect to see the whole name, as we are reducing our skywriting costs by just calling it Ed's Red. We hope you enjoy our new Bartles & James Premium Red Wine Cooler, and thank you for your support.
What the hell?
Yeah, get the brakes done?
Uh-huh.
You Midas-sized them?
I didn't think it mattered.
Didn't matter? Halfway up the Himalayas and it didn't matter?
Midas-size your brakes and get it right the first time.
Here's some great value news from Ford. Right now on Ranger, you can get 3.9% financing or up to $1,000 cash back. Add a special option package and save up to $2,111. Great savings on other Ford trucks, too. See your Ford dealers soon.
Once and for all, who gives you the best savings in long distance nationwide?
U.S. Sprint, may I help you?
That's right, U.S. Sprint. You can save as much as 10, 20, even 30% versus AT&T on your long-distance calls.
Yes, that's right.
And you'll be signing up with the company that's building the first and only 100% digital fiber optic network clear across America. Now, how do you start getting the best overall savings? Well, you've got to call.
U.S. Sprint, may I help you?
She's making money like it's going out of style. No one is hotter right now than Oprah Winfrey, and she's on 60 Minutes tonight on CBS.
We don't do very many Grey Kite replays, but I'm telling you, these are exceptional for a guy who has played little time. Great defense. Now, you watch what he does. He battles Kareem for the spot, three-quarters him to make it a tough pass, beats him to the middle, and then Kareem starts to go. He sees he maybe can go back, and then Kite moves his feet to force him to the fadeaway. His young, quick legs allows the center of the Celtics to get back and make that block against the fast break. That's hustle.
He's in his 4th year out of Brigham Young, and Greg Kite has been to the finals every year as a role player, and very often, though, his playing time has been limited because of foul trouble. He has 3 personals in this game, but with Parrish in early foul trouble, he has foiled the Lakers' strategy. Now, Parrish is back, Kite sits down, and Robert should be fresh. But the Lakers are within range for sure, down by 11, with a lot of time to go. Worthy misses.
Celtics are frustrating James Worthy,
who has not scored since the first period today. Biggest lead was 12 for Boston. They're up by 11. Two seconds. Parrish. Point lead. 2:45 remaining in the third. Michael Thompson wide open. And the Lakers are playing the Celtics game now, it seems.
And the Celtics are really controlling every missed shot off the boards that the Lakers make.
Michael Thompson blocks McHale, and here's Cooper. 3-on-1 to Green. One of the few conversions since the early going for the Lakers on the break.
Oh, when they make a steal or a block shot, nobody makes that transition from defense to offense better than the Lakers.
And the ball thrown low to Larry Bird. My fault, says Dennis Johnson. 2 minutes to go, third period.
Lakers have been trying to get Worthy off the mark and get his offense going. Kareem is on the bench. He's tired. Worthy's got to produce here.
And his first point since the opening period, 11 for Worthy, who came in averaging 28 in the first two games.
Now it wouldn't be a bad time for the Celtics to double Worthy. The Lakers have nobody else to go to but Magic in the low post.
And Cooper on the perimeter. Dennis Johnson. He fumbled the pass. He wanted to go around the perimeter. Took the shot, and Dennis says 23 on 10 for 15. Cooper hits his third three-point basket of the game. You got to watch out for him.
And that's the way you can get back into it quickly. So Magic trying to diversify the offense, get his shooters going, and Cooper not a bad one to go to if the Celtics leave him alone on the perimeter.
They left him alone a lot in game two. Dennis Johnson with just his sixth miss in 16 tries. Another break. Michael Thompson, and now the Celtics are allowing the Lakers to get the fast break machine working again. And the lead has been quickly sliced to 6 thanks to Cooper's three-pointer, and that silences the crowd with under a minute to go in the third.
Lakers are so capable of those explosions. If you take a bad shot or a bad pass, and there's this jump shot by Dennis Johnson, great block out by A.C. Green, and look how quickly they're to attack. 5-on-2. And Bird just tried to take a tough shot, and Thompson provided the two. And Magic on the loose. Nobody at him. There's only two Celtic defenders, Bird and Magic Johnson. They have to watch 4-5 Lakers, and that allows Thompson to get into the gut.
Coming up, final round action from the Kemper Open. Tom Kite has the lead. And the Celtics have the lead here, but the Lakers are on a 9-2 run here. Magic Johnson with 23, the high scorer for L.A., and Larry Bird has 28 for Boston. Fake by Bird. Dennis Johnson goes around a Parrish screen, and the rebound by Cooper. They can cut it to 4. The Lakers have withstood a big barrage by the Celtics, staging one of their own. Green is pushed, and that'll be the third team foul against the Celtics, a non-shooting foul.
One of the things that has happened to the Celtics coming down towards the tail end of the season is they start to lose their outside shot because they have played so many minutes. That's why the substitution right now, Seasting for Dennis Johnson. They need his legs underneath him for the fourth quarter to hit that outside shot.
23 for Dennis Johnson. 20 on the shot clock, a differential of about 4 seconds. Boston led by 4 at the half. Magic gives it up. The Celtics have 10 seconds to make it an 8-point game. Considering everything, the Lakers didn't give up too much in that third period. Parrish gets the basket. And that's the end of the third period. The Celtics have the lead, and they've widened it. And we'll return to the Garden after this word from your local station.
This is CBS.
It's J.W. Robinson's store-wide summer sale with savings of 20 to 60% on hundreds of summer fashions for you and your home. Don't miss it.
It's not Jamaica. It's Las Vegas, man. Only at the Tropicana.
Hammer! I've been looking for you. Gave it up. No more harsh malt liquor taste. I've come for King Cobra cold malt liquor satisfaction and a smooth taste. I've heard. Hand it over. Don't let the smooth taste fool you. King Cobra, the new breed, it's quality. This is it. Well, all right.
Hammer. I've been looking for
King Cobra.
Introducing Wiener Schnitzel's double cheese chili dog with 2 kinds of delicious cheese. At just $1.19, it really is a cheese lover's chili dog.
The Difficult Life of Being a Fan, Monday at 7:30.
Into the front court. Left corner shot by Jordan. Goal!
2 seconds left. Comes the lever underneath. Paxton to beat. Pat gets it. 1 second in the buzzer. Good! Oh, believable!
Comes in to Tucker. Ewing sets a screen. The shot is off. Loose ball. Ewing goes up. The basket counts.
America's game. It's fantastic.
CBS Sports coverage of the 1987 NBA Finals is sponsored by Renault and Jeep, official vehicles of the NBA. AC Delco, stay ahead of trouble with AC Delco parts. And by Prudential, offering a full range of insurance and other financial services.
Dick Stockton and Tom Heinsohn here at Boston Garden, where the Celtics have an 8-point lead over the Lakers, trailing 2-0 to L.A. as CBS Sports brings you the 1987 NBA Finals. In Boston, their first home court game of the Finals, trying to get back in the series. And so far, the Celtics crashing the boards. Larry Bird, after a slow start in the first period, has come on big. And the hero off the bench for the Celtics to this point is Greg Kite, who has spelled foul-plagued Robert Parrish.
You know, Dick, there was a rumor around here last Sunday after the Celtics beat the Pistons. They picked up the floor and they found the Leprechaun with 7 brand new bars of gold for his pot and a phone message from Red Auerbach that said, "Get Vinnie Johnson and Adrian Dantley."
Oh, geez.
I don't know if it's true or not.
Yeah, let me mull that one over for a while. So the Celtics are closest to the Lakers than they've been in the first 2 games, obviously. Darren Day is in the game, and there's 6 on the shot clock, so the Celtics better move in a hurry. 2 seconds, Seasting misses from the corner. And here's the fast break. It was a 5-on-3 for the Lakers. Cooper for 3. Rebound, Darren Day. Celtics doing a terrific job off the defensive board.
They got right on Michael Cooper, though. They didn't let him get his rhythm for that outside shot. Here's the matchup the Celtics really can make hay on.
Parrish on Green.
Right, Green not big enough to guard Robert Parrish.
Kareem is on the bench. Magic penetrates, blocked by McHale. 3-on-3, and they slow it up. Seasting. Day had a shot, wouldn't take it.
That's the ball movement, the tempo that Casey has instilled in them the last 2 days.
Michael Thompson knocks it out of bounds in 6 seconds to take the shot, and the big man is back. Kareem and Byron Scott come back. Scott returning with 4 personal fouls, and Kareem, who scored 17 in there.
Lakers going big right now. Well, Green has gone out. I thought Magic went out.
So Kareem will be on Parrish.
Right. And Michael Thompson will be guarding McHale, so tougher matchup for Boston to try and score on inside.
3 on the shot clock, and Scott gets the ball away from Ames. Here's Cooper. 2-on-1 break, and the Lakers have cut it now to 8.
They are great with the hands, particularly Scott and Cooper. They can go up and attack anybody's offense.
Well, that's the quickness. E.C. Bird coming back soon. Day with a screen from Parrish. His shooting percentage is incredible. He's 6 for 9 against the Lakers in this series. He's been solid from the field in the playoffs. There's the sky hook, 19 for Abdul-Jabbar.
Parrish was not nearly as physical with Kareem as Kite had been. And, of course, Kareem a lot fresher just coming off the bench.
Bird and Dennis Johnson coming in. Parrish scores, foul. They got a mismatch inside.
A good pick. I don't know who threw it, but Parrish used it and got the great position inside.
Giving that extra effort makes winners. The All You Can Be, sponsored by the U.S. Army. The dunk reigns as basketball's most expressive shot. Whether pre-planned or dreamed up in mid-flight, the dunk reflects a personal style. Its jarring effects can also fire up teammates and rankle a defense by adding flair to the game's surest 2 points. Dominique Wilkins has used the slam dunk to be the best he can be.
Alpha team, aggressor tank spotted.
In a battle drill, you need horsepower, firepower, people power. That's teamwork.
Moving tank, direct front, shoot down.
This team uses a computer, thermal sight, laser rangefinder.
Fire! Yeah. All that you can.
We win, the whole tank wins. The whole team wins, not just one person.
Find your future in the Army.
The Polaroid Spectra system is calling the cameras of America. And the cameras of America are coming to a remarkable offer on the incredible Polaroid Spectra. For a limited time, any camera, in any condition, is worth $20 toward a Spectra at your local camera store. Imagine $20. Don't you have an old camera that's worth $20 off a Polaroid Spectra?
Now for a report on final round action of the Kemper in Potomac, Maryland. Let's go down to Pat Summerall. Pat?
All right, we're at the Tournament Players Club at Avenel in Potomac, Maryland. The first year they've been here, Tom Kite has slipped back to -10, but he still has a 2-stroke lead over a group that includes Greg Norman, Howard Twitty, Scott Hoke, and Dave Barr. Greg Norman and the rest of us, you might think all we're thinking about is golf. But Ben Wright asked Greg this morning if he thought his famous Boston Celtics could come back.
I think they will. If they don't, I'm going to wear the hat like this for the rest of the year. But I think I can wear it like this. I think they'll win the next 3, and we'll go back to L.A. 1-up, and the Lakers in the Forum are going to go, oh, we're going to lose, we're going to lose. They can 2-up. No, it'll be a close game. Out of my mind, I probably am.
We have promised to keep Greg Norman informed of the progress of the game. Now let's go back to Dick Stockton.
All right, Pat, thank you very much. Greg Norman's a happy guy right now, and Tom Kite with the lead, and Greg Kite, no relation, is back in the game for the Celtics. So Kite and Robert Parrish are in the lineup at the same time. McHale goes out.
And Robert Parrish is going to defend Michael Thompson, and Kite is going to go with Kareem.
Kareem swings that in for 21 points.
What a shot that was.
.920 remaining. Parrish will go to the line. Parrish missed his first shot of the game, but hit his last 5 before he was fouled on that one, and Byron Scott now has picked up his 5th personal foul. 5 on Scott. He stays in the game. James Worthy goes out. So the Lakers now have Scott, Cooper, Magic Johnson, Michael Thompson, and Kareem in there.
Robert Parrish now represents, as we see Danny Ainge come on the court. Robert Parrish is the prime low post option with McHale on the bench. And it may be a good matchup for the Celtics to go to. Michael Thompson is defending against Parrish.
Ainge is guarding Magic Johnson, trying to do everything he can to distract him. Magic going strong to the hoop is fouled. That is the first team foul against the Celtics, and it comes with nearly 3 minutes gone in the final period, but it's number 4 on Greg Kite.
He made a quick move to cut off the penetration of Magic Johnson, who had a clear attack line to the hoop.
Can cut it to 8.
Now, here's a guy I totally respect, Magic Johnson. I think next to Bob Cousy, he runs the fast break best that I've ever seen.
Quite a testimonial. 94-86. Michael Thompson is on Parrish. 9 on the shot clock. Cooper and Bird shooting over Cooper. Kareem gets it. And now the Lakers trying to make their move, can cut the Celtic lead to 6. Magic goes all the way in and is fouled. He had Bird and Kite. Kite was the brick wall inside. And for Kite, it's his 5th foul.
This is a tough assignment for Michael Cooper to try and guard Larry Bird in the low post, but he fronts him. He gets those quick feet moving and makes Bird pop out. And before Bird can get the shot off, he's forced to a fall away, not the shot he really wanted to take against Michael Cooper.
Kevin McHale replaces Kite. Another hand for Greg. Whoever thought that K.C. Jones in this series would want to try to conserve Greg Kite in foul trouble.
I don't think he's really concerned about conserving Greg, but McHale needed a blow, and he did his job while he was in there, Kite.
Laker foul on Michael Thompson.
Matt Riley and his staff now know that they really have to fight McHale and Parrish for that low post position. That's where the Celtics are going to go.
And Magic gets a hand on it and forces the turnover. Into the hands of Cooper now. The lead is 6. Michael Thompson. And good inside defense by the Celtics. And a foul against Kareem. 2 on Kareem.
As the Celtics, they really draw a crowd, and there's Kareem going over the top of Danny Ainge as Danny Ainge put a body on Kareem to keep him off the board.
Next foul by the Lakers will put him in the penalty. With just under 8 minutes remaining in the 4th. 7 on the shot clock. Danny Ainge will go to the line, and the Lakers commit their 5th team foul with plenty of time remaining.
Bird will do anything to shake Michael Cooper away. He's heading, looking, uses Robert Parrish, but look at Cooper try and stay with him. Kareem had to help out and then just gets back in to stop the penetration of Ainge.
The foul was on Kareem, his 3rd. And James Worthy is going to replace Michael Thompson. Michael Thompson goes out. He scored 8 points in the 2nd period, has 10 in the game.
To put this in perspective, Dick, the Lakers are, with their fast break style, so capable of running off 12 points before you can call timeout.
No lead is safe.
No.
L.A. over the limit with 7:47 to go. Kareem misses a skyhook. Celtics try to get in the double figures. Again.
But they're back way off. Dennis Johnson, Magic Johnson.
Parrish. Big shot for Parrish. Falling away. And it's a 10-point game again for Boston. Parrish has hit 6 straight.
And McHale is being guarded by Worthy in the low post. That's not a bad place for the Celtics to go either. And Magic going to attack the smaller Danny Ainge.
He goes right around Ainge and gets the hoop. 29 for Magic Johnson. He is the high scorer in this game. Bird, 28. No wonder those two, they've been at it since the 80s, haven't they? Scott playing with 5 fouls, and Ainge hits. Ainge has 6 points in his fourth quarter, and traveling called against the Lakers.
There's something new on the road. It's built by Jeep. It's the kind of truck only Jeep could build, but it's also the kind of truck just about anybody can afford. The new short-bed Jeep Comanche Sport Truck. It's worth a look.
Get low financing or cash back on Comanche. Excludes truck shown and other two-wheel drive short beds.
I've been shot at, shot up, and shot down, so I don't take chances on anything. I won't touch a filter that isn't from AC. Why mess with air filters that can't go for up to 30,000 miles, or oil filters that can't deliver up to 15,000?
Now, get up to $7 back on AC filters and plugs. See your retailer for details.
If you put your muscle into a job, use your head and do it with AC Delco.
It's real. I know it's real. No other reason for the way I feel. Oh yeah, it's as real as it gets. It feels good, so right.
The best things are the real things, and draft beer is the real beer. Miller Genuine Draft.
Oh yeah, it's as real as it gets.
Last year, it was Larry Mize and Greg Norman in a 6-hole sudden death thriller. Now another top field competes at the Kemper Open on CBS Sports. Next.
Here's the schedule coming up in the finals. Tuesday night, we'll be with you Game 4, 9 o'clock Eastern here at Boston Garden. If the Celtics win, we will definitely be here Thursday night as well for Game 5 at 9 o'clock Eastern time. And we had a lot of celebrities watching activities in L.A. Rob Lowe, the actor, here. Tommy, this was such a pivotal game, and you know about that guy. Tommy's a pivotal game, and the Lakers felt going in, and this one is by no means over, that this was the critical game of the series, because you don't come back from 3-0 at this level, I don't think, and no one, of course, ever has. But to let the Celtics back in opens up all sorts of possibilities the rest of the way.
Pat Riley said the psychology is important. If we win this one, it's one more win for the title. And if Boston wins it, they saying to themselves, all they need is one more to get even.
Ball knocked away. 9 on the shot clock for Boston. And the Lakers do get it away. 3-on-1. Worthy to Cooper. And it's an 8-point game and a lot of time to go.
What a good double-triple team on Bird, Scott, and Cooper, and Magic with those quick hands.
Pat Riley says the series changes character only when the home team loses or you get to a 7th game. Worthy gets a hand on the pass. It's 3-on-2. Worthy to Scott, and a whistle before the shot. Only the 3rd team foul against Boston. And a good play.
Here's Bird trying to hold on to the ball, and all of a sudden, Magic Johnson, as soon as it's in his hands, lets it up out in front, and there's Cooper with the cram shot.
Ainge's 4th foul, but a good foul for Boston. Worthy. And it's still Lakers ball. Worthy has scored only 2 points since the first period. He has 11 in the game. So a quiet afternoon for James, with Kareem and Magic doing the bulk of the scoring for L.A.
Dennis Johnson right now is guarding Magic Johnson, and he has not been able to score on Dennis in the low post.
Kareem guarded by Parrish, and help from McHale and a foul call. Kevin came over in the last minute to help Parrish, and is called for the personal foul, his first.
When Kareem is on the right side of the court, most teams allow him to swing to the baseline. It looks like the Celtics are taking a step to the baseline, forcing him to the middle, and when he goes into his shot, they're going to attack him with a double.
Kareem was 85% from the line in the first 2 games coming in. He's 7 for 10 today. The lead is now 7. Biggest lead was 13 for the Celtics in the 3rd period.
The Lakers are hanging in there beautifully. They're within striking range. Good defense could help them a great deal right now, produce some steals.
They've had good defense the last 2 times the Celtics came up the floor. Dennis Johnson gets free to scoop one in.
He beat the rotation. He caught them moving one way and went right between them.
Cooper to Kareem. And the Lakers get 2 back in a hurry inside. Kareem with 24. Dennis Johnson, by the way, has scored 25 today for the Celtics. He has really come out. And he'll go to the line. Foul. Looks like he got his ankle caught up briefly. Kareem has committed the foul, number 4 on Abdul-Jabbar.
He didn't make the last one, but here the basket he did make off the double team. Look at the rotation. They rush right at him and not quite quick enough, and he's right through the gut for the layup.
Lakers 4 5-team fouls, Boston 4, and Pat Riley wants a time. Tommy?
You know, Dennis Johnson's drive that time was set up by the fact that he shot a lot of outside shots and made them.
It'll do it every time.
We'll announce the final cuts after tomorrow's practice.
I can't sleep and not laying, I think.
You got to start hitting from out there, Harris.
Oh, I need a drink of cool, cool rain.
The way to stay cool is clear.
7 Up feels so good coming down. Rain on me. 7 Up, yeah.
Take him for 1. The emergency room at McNeil Hospital, Berwyn, Illinois. The doctors and nurses here are working with the latest technology, but it wasn't always this way at McNeil.
7 years ago, we had a very sick institution.
People perceive this hospital as a nice place to visit, but you wouldn't want to be sick here.
What McNeil needed was a fresh start, including an information system.
We chose IBM. We depend on their equipment and their software 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Check first. We've only got a few moments when we're dealing with a life and death situation. It's very nice to be able to go over to the computer and pull up any result that I need in a matter of a few seconds.
Our relationship with IBM has been very much a partnership. We look at them as a part of the family.
Our energies are devoted to the patient. Can you hold my hand? The computer has freed the nurse from doing paperwork to doing what they really need to do, and that's patient work.
Oh, I like that smile. Isn't that a nice smile?
You're in good shape, kid.
We're going to take a look at the Lakers' offensive analysis here and difference between fast break, inside points, and perimeter points. And, Tommy, what do you see there?
Well, in game 1, certainly they got off and running, and they got a lot of fast break points there. Today, it's only a difference of 19 points. That's significant, so it looks like the Celtics slowed them down. And they were minus 20 points on the inside game and minus 28 today on the outside game, which was so effective for them in other ball games. So
you did a good job with that, Tommy.
Whoop-de-doo.
Well, we were present in a couple of parties in L.A., and now the Boston fans want to celebrate themselves. This is a close game, and the Lakers would like to try and come back here, but the Celtics have a great opportunity to narrow this series.
The Lakers have the ability with their press defense to cause a lot of problems to the Celtics yet.
Scott Worthy keeps it alive for L.A. Krause already traveled. Worthy still struggling today. This has not been his best game of the playoffs. In fact, you'd have to say that in the last 8 games, it has certainly not been his best.
Well, they've narrowed his fast break points. Oh,
McHale misses. You thought a foul, yes?
I thought there was a definite foul that time.
So did Kevin. Magic feeds Worthy, who misses his stuff. 4-on-2 break for Boston. And Kareem back. Bird for 3. Magic the rebound. 3:40 remaining in the 4th period. And even though the Lakers are behind, Magic says, let's show some patience. Scott misses a 3. 103.95. Scott goes for 3 again. Kareem, the rebound, and he's fouled. Magic's running this club, and even though they were down, he didn't want to see his team rush offensively there.
They don't wait for the last 2 minutes to go for the three-point play. That's an integral part of the game at any time, and they feel confident they can hit it. And Magic is looking for it right now.
You see the timeout story. Dick Stockton and Tom Heinsohn, game 3, coming down the wire. Kareem not having a good day from the line. Misses his 4th, 5th free throw. 5. Seven-point Boston lead, and a lot of time remaining.
I know the Celtics have been really doing it with guts and determination, but today I think they found a way to take the speed out of the shoes of the Lakers.
And the Lakers, who've been in the penalty, commit a foul that will send the Celtics to the line for 2 more, possibly. And Robert Parrish. Foul by Cooper is his 4th foul. And coming up, the Kemper Open final round action next. Tommy Parrish had only 2 points in the first half. He was in deep foul trouble, but he has 13 this half, including 9 in the final period. Gets his own rebound, but Magic steals it away.
McHale is working his feet a lot better against Worthy.
Magic slices in the basket, good, and a foul. And with 3:03 to go, all of a sudden, it's a 6-point ball game.
Magic Johnson will take this game over coming down the stretch. He will. You watch this great move now of Magic Johnson. Parrish has the rebound, but Magic says, you put it on the floor. I'm better down there than you are, and he took it right away from him.
It's a 5-point game, and when you got 3-point shooters like Scott and Cooper, that's not a lot of points.
Now, Magic will run the show and divvy up the offense, try and find a good matchup with a hot hand.
Under 3 minutes to go. And another foul, this one on Cooper again. That's going to be 5 on Michael Cooper. So Scott and Cooper are within 1 foul of being disqualified.
And the Celtics are trying to do the same thing. They're trying to put the ball in Larry Bird's hands. If the Lakers double, they hope that Bird will make the good pass, much like Magic does for the Lakers.
And the last guy the Lakers want to see on the line is number 33.
Right now, the Lakers coming up have Kareem, and he's been used to shooting these spots coming down the stretch. Magic Johnson in the low post. Worthy has cooled off, and they've got their 3-point shooters in there. Awful lot of weapons for Magic to go to.
Both teams in the penalty. Kareem with a long sky hook. And it's 106-101.
As that old weapon again. They just keep bringing it when they need it.
No way to stop it. Bird with Cooper on him. Double team. Cooper with 5 fouls. Nearly a bad pass. 7 on the shot clock. Dennis Johnson. Worthy stays with him. 2 seconds. Has to fire it up. McHale. Offensive rebound. Basket. That was a very big hoop in this game.
If you can dream it, you can do it. Today, the Prudential can show you a new world of financial opportunities. Look to the Rock. From mutual funds, stocks and bonds. Feel its strength in CDs, insurance and mortgages. With the right choices, the right guidance, the sky's the limit. The Prudential. Your rock in financial services.
The Great American Face. Strong, sensitive. The Great American Razor, Atra Plus, solid, with the Lubra Smooth Strip for extra protection. The Great American Face deserves the Great American Shave. Atra Plus, only from Gillette.
In North Carolina, Honda lawnmowers are assembled from the wheels up. Then the final critical step, the Clara Johnson test. If Clara pulls and it starts, it's a Honda.
Ship it.
Most bottled beers have to take the heat of pasteurization. And this can change the real taste. But there's one kind of beer that's not heat pasteurized, draft beer. And now there's real draft beer in bottles, Miller Genuine Draft. It's not heat pasteurized, it's cold filtered, so it retains all of its rich, smooth, real taste. Miller Genuine Draft.
It's as real as it gets.
Two must situations. Here's Kareem, and Parrish trying to push him out as far as he can, but makes no difference. That's a long sky hook. The only way to stop that is put him on the bench. Dennis Johnson under the gun, misses the shot, but McHale right there and puts it back. Kind of got whacked on the shot, too, before he brought it up with those long arms.
This is hard work and effort, offensive rebounding, and the Celtics have had it today, and they have the edge. Here is the story with timeout. Boston has 3, and L.A. in essence has 3. No fouls to give. We're in the final 2 minutes of game number 3. The Lakers leading 2-0, and the Celtics have a 7-point lead. Worthy tries to get it inside to Kareem. And they fail, and now Boston.
Celtics have frustrated Worthy. He turned that shot down. He could have taken a lefty shot. It would have been a relatively easy one.
Only 2 points since the first period for James Worthy, who's been their top scorer in the playoffs. Nearly a minute and a half to play. 3 on the clock, McHale. And here's Magic. And it's a 3-on-4 for L.A.
Boston back and picking up the three-point shooter.
Scott misses. Not like game 2, and Cooper couldn't miss.
That was 5-point range by Scott.
Standing O now. And the ball knocked away by Worthy. And Worthy gets a great basket after a tremendous defensive play on Bird.
Boy, what quick feet. He just jumped right out there. Bird did not expect it.
17 on the shot clock for Boston. 10 now. Bird. Tip missed by Johnson. Parrish. But it's the offensive rebounding that's deciding this late game here.
Offensive rebounds will do it to you all the time. Here's Cooper. They jump at Bird. 3 of them. That turns some Celtics loose on the glass. Dennis Johnson right there. What's the guard doing there? Wow, he wants to win. And look at Parrish banging hard.
Kareem with his 5th foul. And it's still a 5-point lead with 34 seconds to go. And the Lakers will be looking at 3-point shots. Timeout, Pat Riley.
For years, people have been stopping off on their way to parties to buy the original wine cooler. Now, you too can buy that original blend. California Cooler. No assembly required.
2 out of 3 Indy drivers rely on STP oil treatment, because when it comes down to it, STP adds extra lubrication to reduce engine wear in whatever you drive.
STP.
Just because you've washed your car doesn't mean you're finished. You need some Armor All on the dash, the bumper, and especially the tires. Armor All. It's the finishing touch every time you wash your car.
Announcing nothing in factory financing. 0%. Available on new Renault GTA and Alliance models. Or get $500 cash back. Announcing 0% factory financing on selected new Jeep Comanches. Or get up to $700 cash back. You can use the cash as a down payment. These are limited time offers, so see your Renault Jeep dealer now.
Renault Jeep Performance.
Game 4 of the 1987 NBA Finals will come your way Tuesday night at 9 o'clock Eastern here at Boston Garden, where the Celtics are protecting a 6-point lead with 34 seconds to go, and of course final round action of the Kemper Open coming up next. Tell me, Michael Cooper is 3 for 6 from three-point range, and Byron Scott is 0 for 5 today, and looks like that's got to be their strategy, doesn't it?
I think right now they're going to go for a quick shot, try and get at least 2 shots. There are 10 seconds left to them if Boston were to use a full 24 up, so that's time enough for 2 shots. What they should do, however, is see if they can get the first one. If they do, play aggressive D, try and make the steal. If they miss this shot, they should definitely go out and foul Boston right away.
Officials have done a pretty good job today.
I think this has been an outstanding job by the 2 officials today.
Cooper will inbound. Worthy will go in the middle, try to get a basket and a foul. Dennis Johnson holds it. So the Lakers now forced to foul to stop the clock. And Magic Johnson is limping coming up the court. The Celtics going to win this one. Magic limping ever so slowly. And the Celtics are back in it. I don't know what Magic's situation is. Gary Beatty, the trainer, went over to him. We'll have to find out. Boston wins 109-103. Only the second playoff loss this year for the Lakers. Their previous loss was to Golden State. But now the series reads 2-1 in favor of the Lakers. Right now, let's go to James Brown. JB.
All right, Greg Kite, you go from being a non-factor in the first 2 games to a major influence in this game. What was the difference today?
Just got the chance to play a little bit, and things worked out and got a little life now.
2 of your teammates told me before the game you guys would not be swept at all. The question is, do you guys think you can win this series?
Definitely. I think we can. You know, we got 2 more games here at home, and then we'll go out to L.A. and see what we can do.
Also understand that you were supposed to give your body up to establish the physical presence of the Celtics. You had no problems giving up the body today.
No, you know, that's probably one of my stronger suits is my size, my strength, and I got to use that to my advantage.
All right, congratulations, Greg Kite. The Boston Celtics avoid the dubious distinction of being the 5th team to be swept in the NBA Championship Series. They win it. We definitely have 5 games here. We'll be back with Dick and Tommy right after this commercial message. All right, let's go to Brent Musburger.
All right, James, thank you. So, the NBA Championship Series is not over after all, and with the next 2 games scheduled here in the Boston Garden, who knows? So far, you know, the Celtics have suffered all the injuries in the playoffs, but there was this moment here in Game 3. Magic Johnson takes a blow, and it appeared as though he took it in the knee area. And obviously that becomes somewhat of a point of concern for the Lakers as they approach Game 4. A very subtle move by K.C. Jones may have saved the game. Back in the opening period, Larry Bird was extremely cold, and for the first time in his playoff, K.C. Jones took him out early and sat him down. He came back, and by that time, Greg Kite was into the flow of things. So for all of us here in the Boston Garden, I'm Brent Musburger saying so long. The Boston Celtics stay alive. The game they had to have, 109-103. Join us Tuesday evening. It's Game 4 of the 87 NBA Finals. And coming up next, final round coverage of the Kemper Open. The NBA on CBS is a presentation of CBS Sports.